Train, come right here. No, you stay.
This is the group of kids that everyone counts out. This is the group of kids that people thought wasn't going to make it.
Almost all of them know someone who's been affected by gun violence.
Just being able to see them just like being successful and growing and me being able to lay that foundation for them, I think that's what keeps me, it keeps me going.
It's not just a football team, that's our family.
Hit! Get your knees up. Ready? Hit! Where you going? You know what I'm saying? If Darius go this way, you getting outside of it.
Donnell, Coach Donnell Hamilton launched the Indy Steelers youth football team in 2005. His goal was simple: mute the echoes of gun violence so children can learn a better way.
I grew up right here in the Butler-Tarkington neighborhood. Tarkington side, I mean, you can go right around the corner and, you know, it'll be shootings, robberies, you'll hear police sirens, you know, it's alleys and glass and people just, you know, it's a bit more of a struggling side. Some people wouldn't really understand where some of these kids, what some of these kids are going through. Some people are really hungry out here, you know. Some people are struggling, as simple as struggling in the classroom and don't want to do classroom work. Some people are struggling with, don't even know where they're gonna lay their head at night. It's a lot going on out here. It's a lot.
What we see is a lot of kids that are growing up with experiences that you wouldn't think they would have at 12 and 13 and even 10 years old. So they are adults with adult experiences in little kid bodies, and they are just having to deal with a lot, whether it's a death of a loved one or alcohol and drug addiction in their family, or they've had to move a lot. Almost all of them know someone who's been affected by gun violence.
For Coach Donnell, I think, at least what I see, is he sees himself probably in every single one of those kids. A lot of the coaches do. Coach Donnell had a good education. He was really talented, and he got in a little bit of trouble after high school, and I think he knows where he could have gone with football. He did go to college and play ball, but he sees that same potential in these boys. And if they have somebody, not just a parent telling them what to do, but somebody to say, like, I've been you before. I've been there, I've walked this path. Here's where it ends, here's where you could go. That makes such a huge difference to these kids, because again, it's not just a football team, that's our family.
When Coach Donnell finished high school, he earned an athletic scholarship to Western Kentucky. But while there, he ran with the wrong crowd. He was kicked off the team and lost his scholarship for having guns in his car. He would spend 18 months in prison.
Let's go.
After my career was over, I think that I could grab the youngster's ear, you know, and kind of really, because I done been through what you done been through, you know. I done did this, and your struggle is you know, is familiar to me.
I got Tom Brady on.
Just as the team relies on Coach Donnell and the other coaches, the players rely on their parents.
It's not a bit bad.
But oftentimes, players only have one parent at home.
Get me down.
You ready to get down?
Yeah.
Go. I'm single, man, and I got 4 kids, you know what I mean? And they're babies, and I'm an old guy. You know, I ain't a spring chicken no more, you know what I mean? But they kind of make you, having them kind of makes me feel young, you know what I mean? Because they keep me going.
You just, girl.
Come on, let me see.
It's just their mother, me and their mother were together at a time, and we had 4 kids, and she just wasn't doing the right things So the court gave me custody of the kids. You want what?
Tea.
Some tea?
Yeah.
Well, it was addiction, you know, chemical substance abuse addiction. And so therefore, you know, that was the reason that I got the kids.
So you could turn this on.
Antonio, he's too sweet, too nice. I mean, he wants everybody, he wants to be friends with everybody.
I had John Cena, but somebody stole him. But it's okay. I can get another one.
No, and he's the type of guy that,
It's good.
because I tell him I always be positive. You know, always be up-spirited and positive. I tell him that, and he is. He's like, no matter what's going on, he's like, come on guys, we gonna win the game. No, it doesn't matter. We're down right now. He's out, like, he's on the sideline peppering everybody up all the time.
Yeah, I want it.
Well, he wanted to play football, and we seen him practicing over at Tarkenton. We went over there, and then Coach Neil and them talked to them, and I said he wanted to play. He said he wanted to play, so I put him over there. He's been over there the last 4 years, playing with the Steelers.
The fastest man off the ball wins the battle. So you're always trying to be the first one off the ball. As soon as you hear it go, or you see the ball move, that means get off the line and get moving.
Okay, my son named, they call him Mouthpiece on the football team. He got the name Mouthpiece because he can never keep up with his mouthpiece. I have bought Antonio, I don't know, 12, 13 mouthpieces. And he never knows where they're at. He loses them. He probably don't know where it is now.
Where that? Where your mouthpiece?
I don't know.
See that? You see I lied? He said he had it, didn't he? See what I'm
I
saying?
don't know where it is.
So don't tell the story, tell the truth. If you don't know, just say you don't know.
I don't know where it is.
How about you 9 mouthpieces? That's why they call you mouthpiece. Because you can't keep a mouthpiece. Go on.
Okay, I'm ready.
Don't give you another one.
I think there's still jambalaya,
I want
still
jambalaya.
sausages. So
I have 4 sons.
And we have 3 boxes, right? And
My oldest is Tyree. My second son is Tyler. Third son is Tyson. And my youngest is Titus.
scoops will we need to put in the pot?
This is maybe our 3rd season playing with the Indy Steelers. So we came out, we met Coach Neil, Coach Durrell, Coach Reggie, Coach Chris. And, you know, they know that struggle of being a young black male in society and just trying to figure out where you fit in. I saw a lot of anger, I guess. They were going through a lot of adult situations that, you know, I was just thinking like, wow, like me as an adult, I would be freaking out by now. I wouldn't know what to do. But here it is, this 10-year-old, this 9-year-old, this 11-year-old kid are experiencing death in the family. They're experiencing losing loved ones to gun violence. When I seen them come out to the field, it was almost like all of that didn't matter. It all went away when they came on that field. They were a team, they were a unit, they were able to practice together, they were able to say, hey, this is somebody that cares. You know, the coaches would shake their hand every day and ask them how they're doing or how's school going or things like that, just to be concerned. And I think a lot of them were looking for someone to just care.
No time off today. All hard work. All right?
Yes, coach. Hard work on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hard work.
Starting off. There you go. Turn up downfield.
Well, I was married, but now I've got divorced from my wife. I just raised my kids on my own. Raise them, take care of them, cook, clean, everything. Do the whole works.
You got it. Oh, you want dark color, mama? This color cool right here.
We just did it. We started, you know, I started doing what I got to do. It's kind of rough, but I can handle it.
Yeah, he's a good father, and he do a lot of stuff for us, and he help us out, take us to school, go to the doctor, help us, and make sure we all right. I love him, yeah. I love him, he's a good father.
Just the internet, so when he come hook the internet up, they family, my family, people on the streets to see me with them and stuff, they tell me I'm a good father. That make me feel good, let me know that I'm doing good for my kids. Yeah. Yeah, being a good father to him, doing what I gotta do for him.
Make sure you got your keys in your pocket.
Got it. Went on over there and she was laying in the floor in the hallway. And they said they couldn't bring her back, she was gone. They said there wasn't nothing they can do.
On February 24th, 2019, the mother of Kevin's 2 children died of a drug overdose.
I guess they said she took too much of the stuff and just she was trying and just overdosed to you. Yeah, they said the fentanyl got her.
Okay, but sit down right here.
I just talk to them all the time. Let them know they had a good mother, and they know that too. They talk about it all the time. We talk about it all the time. They was talking about when they see little red birds, they say they go mama right there. Every red bird they see, they say they go mama. She watching over us. Yeah, they miss her. I miss her too. I love you.
Losing your mother, for little Kevin and Kiasia, and then Kevin losing, his kid's mother, that's hard. That's a hard thing.
Right now, Father, because now she's gone right now, Father. The memories don't take.
We're like a family. Most of the football team like a family. We all go to each other's house. The kids go to each other's house to play. They have parties. They're all together at the parties whenever they do. And I thought, and seeing all the team there was like, and when he seen the team there, I'm quite sure that it made them feel good too.
I was glad. I was glad they came. Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a rough one.
Yeah, it is.
You got here all day. You go home, clean up, cook.
I'm so gonna be
do some
tired,
laundry.
man.
Well, yeah.
I think these fathers are doing an excellent job, and I think they don't get enough praise. They don't get enough praise for what they're doing. Anything that we can do for them, that's like one of those. That goes back to the money issue. I would never go to them and be like, "Oh, the registration fees needs to be." No, they're coming. He's gonna play. Your daughter's just gonna cheerlead, and you bring them over here to us, and we got them.
That's what it's all about. We're supposed to be a support system for everyone. It's not just my kids. It's not just, it's the neighbor or whoever. It's for us. We're a community. We're a team. And we're a team on and off this field. So if you need a hug, if you need a call, if you need a pat on the back, if you're having a graduation ceremony, if it's a birthday, you know, we make sure we get all our kids cupcakes on their birthday. Like, it means it's $12 to me. But to them, someone remembered my birthday.
You cleared this bar, what'd you do? You stood straight up, all right?
On the practice field, the Indy Steelers learn about football, and they learn about life. But some lessons are as unfortunate as they are necessary.
Y'all losing is, y'all not on that whistle. Y'all supposed to be firing off, okay?
It was just an ordinary day. We're out there practicing. It's maybe like 60 or 70 kids out there at the time. And we hear commotion over at the basketball court, and then we just hear shots, boom, 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 boom. And after they shot, I guess somebody shot back, you know, so it was like multiple shots. It wasn't just bang, bang, and then it was multiple shots. Like it was crazy.
Both Caleb and Caden were on the field that day. Caleb, my oldest, was practicing with the older boys, which is a lot closer to the basketball courts where it happened. And I just remember in all of that, you know, you look up and you're searching for your kid along with all of these other kids and just trying to make sure there's nobody on the ground.
When you hear gunshots, your natural reaction is to run, you know, so trying to explain it to a 8 or 9-year-old kid, it's like, well, we don't want you to run, you have to get down. You got to get down, drop down, you know, and see where the shots are coming from. It's not something that you want to explain to a kid.
My daughter told me and my friend just dug down because she was with her little friends and stuff, and they said they was real scared.
It was a beautiful night. There were so many kids there. But the craziest part of that night to me was when I asked the kids if they were okay, and several of them looked at me and said, "Oh, that's normal." That's not normal. That shouldn't be normal for them. They're going to a park to play football to stay out of trouble, and the trouble comes to them sometimes.
Go! Go, John. Inside, John! Go! 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 Go, John! Go, John!
Two more quarters. All right. Do not take your foot off the gas.
In 2015, trouble came to 10-year-old Deshaun Swanson.
Deshaun, I've known Deshaun, they call him Little Man. I've known Deshaun ever since he was like 6 years old. He grew up right across the alley from my house today.
Deshaun, a player for the Steelers, was killed in a drive-by shooting while attending a memorial service at the home of a neighbor.
Listen up. Hey, first, I want to thank y'all for coming out, man, and recognizing Deshaun.
He was probably
Deshaun's life, man.
the littlest guy on the field with the biggest heart. He played for 2 years, and then the year that he played, the year that happened, was in September, and it crushed us.
You know, it's been 4 years, and I can honestly say with me, you know, I definitely miss him every day, and you know, it's a rough situation.
His memory certainly lives on. You know, each of the kids there has a story about him or a story about his life, and you realize, you know, with Deshaun right down the street from the park, that's a reality for these kids. And that's what I think sometimes normalizes it. They see that stuff. What is the solution?
The Indy Steelers are much more than just a youth football team. They are a bright light through the darkness of gun violence.
The Indy Steelers is a family. It's the family of that neighborhood. And they get the shot at a better life. I mean, that's what the Indy Steelers are all about. It's not about winning a championship. Yes, we do that. And yes, we're good. And yes, you know, we get those accolades. But it's about so much more. It's so much more than football.
They're not just at home bored. They're not seeing what's going on in the environment. They get a chance to take like 2 hours out of their lives to go and have fun. You know, some of these kids go through stuff at home that they shouldn't have to go through, and that's their only time to just go and get out and get away from it. So I think it's very important, and you know, it needs to stay as long as it possibly can.
This is my dream. My dream, hear me, Lord, this is my dream. Let me hit the lottery. put some money in all my kids' bank accounts. So when they get ready, they can go to college. All of them get degrees. And I want to just be good citizens, you know what I mean? You know, be good citizens, be good workers, go get your education, and be the best you can be.
I always tell them, I say, y'all gonna thank me when y'all get big. Y'all gonna thank me, you know. They always tell me that, Dad, whatever happened, Dad, you stuck with us. You was always there for us. I'm hoping, you know, and to let me know I'm a good daddy. They'll tell me they love me.
Let's go, Steeler Nation, let's go.
Just being able to see them just like being successful and growing and me being able to lay that foundation for them, I think that's what keeps me, it keeps me going.
Okay, but we're doing good, guys. Doing good.
Those Steeler coaches have a lot of heart. They do, and they love those kids. I mean, you can almost see that it's more to them than just this game. It's more to them than just, you know, football, because trust me, we've lost a few. But the ones that we win mean so much more to them. And it's not because, oh, we got a trophy or we have some title or some status. It's because this is the group of kids that everyone counted out. This is the group of kids that people thought wasn't gonna make it. The heart and soul of that team is caring about those kids. It's not just the sport. The sport is the reason we probably get together, but the reason we stay together is because there's a love and a bond there that can't be broken.